everybody, it's your girl Jasmine, aka the Queen Bee of the Bee Party Podcast. And today I have the pleasure of speaking with the founder of Brick90 Avenue, Juan Doyle. Hi, Juan. Welcome to the Bee Party Podcast.
Thanks for having me. How you doing?
I'm so excited to have you. I am doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
That's good. So Juan is someone who I've had the pleasure of knowing pretty much my whole entire life. We grew up in the same exact neighborhood, Lincoln Park to be exact. And here we have so many creative souls and spirits that are just emerging into this business scene. And so it's just so wonderful to have you here today, especially since I've been knowing you for a very long time. Like just to see the growth and to see you put so much into your business line, into your product, into your apparel, really, really refreshing for me. So congratulations to you on your line.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So at this time, I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
All right. My name is Juan Doyle. Most people know me as Random Juan. I'm the owner and founder of Brick90 Avenue. And Brick90 Avenue really started like based out of Lincoln Park. Like being from the bricks, growing up in the 90s, that era was for me. And avenues being that's my lane of fashion. It's my lane of creativity.
So when you say being from the bricks, some people are not going to know what that means. What does that mean?
Being from the bricks, like you look at a neighborhood, mostly, minorities. They'll be like, oh, yeah, that's from the slums. I was like, nah, we call it the bricks, where we grew up at. Basically, where I grew up at, down Shelley Street, down the street from you. So we just call it the bricks. And like, that's how our parents knew us. Where you at? We by the bricks.
Especially like that big brick foundation that they had next door to your house by the floods, where they used to stay right there. That was really the foundation of everything, the foundation of our childhood and all kind of stuff. So absolutely. So explain your design to us, because I'm looking at your shirt you have on your Brick90 apparel. So explain like the concept of the design.
Okay, significance of this design is like I had it like a street sign. So bricks, like I said, getting from the bricks. 90s is the era I grew up in, avenue being my lane. So that's how the street sign like logo came about. And basically the 90s, like the era when urban fashion first got introduced to us, like first found out about FUBU, No Limit, Rocawear, and things of that nature. And if it wasn't for hip hop and minorities, we would have never known about urban fashion like that or want to create our own line. So that's what inspired that part. And that's the era I grew up in. I was born in the 90s, so that's the era of my childhood mostly took place in.
So you mentioned like the era of hip hop, which makes me think that you are a hip hop fan. So do you have any dealings with the music industry whatsoever? Do you have any background in music?
I have a lot of friends that do music. Some sing, some rap, some like do engineering, things of that nature. But pretty much what I do, like I say, I cross brand. I want to cross brand with everything I do. Mm-hmm. So commercials I do for my brand and incorporate their music within it. And just whatever I can to help them get a better fan base, broaden their fans.
So I know that you have the apparel line as far as the shirts and things are concerned. Do you plan on introducing like any other types of items or services to people in the near future?
Definitely. I'll be releasing socks some point this summer. I'll be having the hats coming, the hoodies and things. And I have extra pieces coming.
So that means that we have a lot to look forward to from Brick90 Avenue. So how can people connect with you to receive your products?
I have my own website, Brick90Ave.com. It's not the full word avenue, it's just Brick90Ave.com. You can find me. Instagram, Brick90 Avenue. And you can DM me. You can email me at Brick90Ave@gmail.com. So there's so many, reach me. I also have business cards when you see me. They have the QR codes on them. You can scan it and go straight to my site, straight to my Instagram. So I'm trying to make it like as convenient as possible for people.
With that being said, I'm definitely going to make sure that I drop all of his contact information in the description box for you guys so that you will be able to be in contact if you would like to get some of this wonderful merchandise. So as far as shipping is concerned, are you shipping like internationally, globally? How does that work?
Well, I'm shipping nationally and internationally. So whoever decides to buy Brick90, I ship wherever.
All right, so then definitely can get it across all 50 states. Internationally, for those of you who are watching that are not in the States, because we do have some people that are in the islands that are checking out the Bee Party. Okay. So with that being said, definitely if you guys want to, get your hands on some of this wonderful merchandise, please feel free to do so. So to what do you attribute your success?
my neighborhood, my family, my foundation.
It's so wonderful to see too, because I know that you just recently launched your line, but I know that it's something that you have been talking about for months. But just so far in your journey, which I'm very, very proud of, you know, to see that you've put so much time and effort into making sure that the release of Brick90Ave is phenomenal. So with the commercial launch, you know, with making sure that you have the models and the different people to really get out there and broadcast and promote your company line, all the way down to, you know, linking out with people who can put you on a platform, that is really, really stellar, and some different things that I've been seeing from a lot of apparel companies, because it just shows how much you have put into your company, which then goes to show your love and your, you know, journey and the just the truth behind what Brick90Ave is really supposed to symbolize. So for that, kudos to you, because I've been, you know, paying attention and looking at that, and it's just really, really amazing.
So you get out what you put in. So I made sure put a lot of passion behind everything I do.
What is the vision for Brick90Ave? Like, what do you see it going? What's your vision?
Basically, I see Brick90 like being as big as I want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
It can outgrow me, but I'm all for it. I'm looking for the journey. I'm looking forward to the journey. And it's not work to me. It's because it's something I want to do. So it's more so about building the brand right now, and else like it'll take place later. So right now I'm pretty much just trying to build my brand, get the name out there, getting as many faces as possible, and then possibly get my brand contracted to where I can put it in stores.
Right. And I like that you said it's not work for you, because again, this platform is something that I created for small businesses and for people who are aspiring to have a small business, but they just don't know where to start. And so when we talk about things that we're passionate about, which, like I said, just looking at your trajectory and the things that you have done so far for the release of your clothing line, I can tell that for you it's a passion. And when something is your passion, it never feels like you're working. It just feels like, you know, you waking up day to day doing a thing that you really, really love and the things that you enjoy. So what makes Brick90 Avenue unique?
Brick90 Avenue, what makes it unique is me, the owner, the person. Like, I have so many ideas, and my friends would be like, bro, stop talking about it. Just go ahead and do it. We know what you can do, but it means nothing. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't apply it, then it means nothing. So they were getting on me about it, like, look, instead of talking, lead by example. Seeing is believing. So make sure you put your best foot forward and make it possible. So it took me the years like going out. People thought I was just going out to parties, going to clubs just to go hang out and just have fun. But I was really networking with people that I seen making moves. And I was just like, it's timing. Like, you got to wait your time, wait your turn. And then I was building those relationships. And at the same time, like, when it's my time, I know who I can contact, who I can go to make this process a lot faster, a lot smoother. And here we are in 2021.
Awesome. So hearing that, you know, you say you were going out and you were making sure that although, you know, you were in the party sphere and you probably were enjoying yourself, etc., those necessary connections with people who could help elevate you and your brand. So I'm gonna pause here to ask you, how important is networking for someone who has a small business?
It's very important, because basically that's the groundwork. That's where most of everything takes place. Like, talking to people, seeing people like with their own brands, whether it be clothing, whether it be whatever it is. And I was just asking them, how is it, like, how's the business? What's your hard part? Like, I was asking so many questions. It's like, they were just like, look, bro, get at me another time, take my number. And so like, we're not right now. So
but definitely still giving you some gems throughout the process, because starting a business is not as easy as it looks. I know some people look at it and they're like, oh, I could do that. And they think like the next day, hey, bam, this big old brand or this big company is formed. And it's like, it's actually a lot of stepping stones that you have to put in place before you can actually get, it's like building the foundation for the house before the house can actually be built. So I wanted to ask about the networking piece, because again, people don't understand how important it is to make sure that you have a collaborative effort behind your brand. But if you want it to be successful, if you want people to see what you have, believe in it, and then go for it, you have to network with other people. That's the only way that we can, you know, make something that's worth having, especially in our community. It's so hard because we sometimes see other people and it's like, you know, jealousy and all of these other things. And it's like, stick in your own lane, network with the people that you need to network with, and know that you have to have a team behind you to make sure that your dreams flourish. So What made you choose apparel?
No brainer to me. And I had so many ideas, like I said, and that made that much smoother. Like I wanted to get into other venues and avenues later in life, but that's what made it simple. Like, let me start here. Let me start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. Get all out as you get through.
And a good thing too is that like apparel will never go out. So it doesn't matter how many different brands that they have out there. We always gonna need shirts, always gonna need socks, always gonna need something different. And we love to add new pieces into our collection. So I think it's a wonderful avenue and a wonderful lane to definitely venture off into. I'm so excited to just see where Brick90 Avenue is going to go. What has been your biggest challenge as a business owner?
Time management. People don't understand how much time go into this, and they think this is all I do. I'm like, no, I do work 2 jobs, and also, dealing with relationships and dealing with family, things of that. So finding time and sleep. I don't know what sleep is, but it's all good.
Absolutely. When you have a business, there's no such thing as sleep. Sleep goes out the window. You have to really be dedicated to what it is that you are doing. So since we talked about what the biggest challenge is, I do want to kind of talk about what has been the best experience for you having your own business.
The best experience is seeing everything come to fruition. Like just seeing everything that you had in your head this whole time, like come out and like people and embrace it, enjoy it, and like compliment you on everything that you've done and the quality of the material, the logo, the different color schemes.
So just seeing your vision actually come to life, and then a part of seeing it come to life is just seeing people who actually, enjoy what it is that you are bringing out. Because as you guys can see, I do have my Brick90 Avenue shirt on as well. And I must say it's extremely comfortable. And I appreciate the fact that like the material is not too smothering, but then it's also like not too lightweight. So it's like perfect. It's a really, really, really good shirt. So I'm excited to get my hands on some more, because now that I have one, I'm like, oh, I need some other colors, which brings me to making sure that you guys head over to his website to see what he has, because he has every color on the spectrum that you need, that you will want, that you desire. So please make sure you guys head over to brick90ave.com so that you guys can get your hands on one of these cool shirts. So if you had one piece of advice for someone who is going to start a business, what advice would you give?
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just go with your move. Like if somebody's like you taking like second opinions, third opinions, and all that, just go with your move. If you wholeheartedly feel like you can accomplish something and can achieve something with that idea that you have in your mind, go for it. Don't hesitate.
So would you say that starting your own business has been maybe one of your biggest accomplishments in life?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Because, we all work our 9 to 5s, but we're trying to work our way out of working 9 to 5s. Like, nobody wants to work a 9 to 5 for 30 years for a paycheck when it's something you're not passionate about. You got to be on somebody else's time, somebody else's clock all the time. You want to wake up when you want to wake up, but at the same time, you're not going to fire yourself.
You're not going to fire yourself. And also you're going to keep pushing yourself to make your brand better, because it does belong to you. Like it's easy for anybody to go to a 9 to 5 and it's like, oh, this is what they expect from me. This is the outcome of that. And then go home. But when it's your own brand, you're constantly being innovative and thinking of ways to make yourself more profitable, yourself more, seen and all of that good stuff. And it just feels greater when the reward is being gained intrinsically as well as extrinsically versus helping somebody else out with their dream is and what their vision is, etc. So I do really appreciate that piece of advice that you have given. Is there anything else that you want to let everyone know before we head up out of here?
I will be dropping some kids apparel because a lot of people ask me about kids apparel, and that'll be coming in the near future.
So we can be looking forward to some kids apparel. That's really, really great, because a lot of these brands do not cater to the babies or to the kids. And so you have to get like the really small shirts because you're trying to have something for your children. We got a cut it, all of that. So yes, absolutely. I think that is wonderful. So definitely make sure that you guys are on the lookout for that. There will be a kid collection coming to Brick 90 Avenue very soon. So I'm going to get you to drop all of your social media contact and information on how people can get in touch with you again.
You can reach me on Instagram at random_Juan. And you can also reach me at Instagram at Brick90 Avenue. And you can reach me at Brick90Ave at Gmail. If you want to talk to me about business, our website, Brick90Ave.com.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into the Bee Party Podcast. And thank you, Juan, for being here today. It has been an extreme pleasure. Again, we are looking forward to just seeing where everything goes. I'm so happy for your company, and I just can't wait to see what is next to come from Brick90Ave. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as go and follow me on all of my podcast platforms. And if you love this podcast, please leave me a love donation. Until next time.